The God of the Bible says that He is a father to the fatherless and a defender of the widows. Don't you dare take this lightly. It's a very serious statement, because that means that if you dare and mess with the children of God, God will stand up and defend them. They are not hopeless, they are not weak, they are not fatherless. In Isaiah chapter 43, verse 1 to verse 4, we have first of all the promise that God calls us by name. In other words, if you have surrendered to Jesus Christ, you are now a child of God, and He's your Father, and He has called you by name. And He has saved you, and you belong to Him. This is in the first verse. And then He continues in verse 2, and He says, when you go through the waters, when you go through the fire, you will not be destroyed, you will not be consumed, you will not drown. He's not saying that He would take away the waters and He would take away the fire, which He can do if He wants to. But He says that even if you go through them, if you go through troubles and persecution and hatred and whatever you have to face in life, He is there with you and He will pull you through. This is His promise, because He's a Father. He's not just a God that created you. He's a Father, and He will fight for you. I'll tell you one more thing. In verse 4, He says that He gave in nations in exchange for us. In exchange for us. In other words, He destroyed nations in the past to set us free. And He will do this again if He has to. He will destroy kingdoms. He will destroy economic systems. He will destroy everything man has put their faith on to save us if they mess with us. And this is what's happening right now. Many of the children of God are being persecuted. Many are being troubled because they choose to believe in the God of the Bible, because they choose to have a faith, because they choose to do what is morally right in the eyes of God. You think God's going to keep quiet? I don't think so. He is a father to the fatherless and a defender of the widows. So don't you worry. God is in control. God will take care of things.